Thanks so much and welcome back. It's really my heart's delight to connect with you and share these messages and hopefully touch your spirit and your heart wherever you are today. Giving more of yourself. Giving more of yourself. That's the topic I want to dive into today. And I want to start with a word. And I'm sure you've heard this word before, but it's very appropriate to weave into today's message. And that word is tributary. Tributary. I'm taking you back to about 4th or 5th grade. And a tributary is a river or stream that filters, that feeds into a larger lake or a larger body of water. The tributary is always in flow, always in flow. So those tributaries feed into the river, but the river at the same time feeds into the tributary. So when I think of giving more of yourself and staying in flow, that is the word that comes to my mind. You know, this is the reality. We can go through things, we can observe things, we can experience things that really create a sense of fatigue, pain, and hurt, and we just make a decision. Sometimes it's a conscious decision, sometimes it's unconscious, to shut down, to literally shut down, stop giving of ourselves, stop giving of our heart, stop giving of our spirit. And when we do that, we really cease what I call the flow of life. I was sitting with a woman recently, and much like all of us, she had gone through a series of painful experiences back to back. Some people in her life had slighted her in various ways, just being mean, things that they didn't need to do, but this is what humans do at times. She didn't feel she was getting what she wanted or deserved in her relationship and from some family members. And it was interesting because before she said anything, before any of this came out of her mouth, I literally felt her energy. And it was like a blank, kind of like how you walk into a room and just hear a loud thud. And then after that, there's just nothing. It's just silence. Her energy was just like deadpan, like nothing was there. And energy is real, folks, by the way. And she just started to open up about how there's certain things she could do and certain things that she had done for people, and she's just no longer going to do them. Certain things she had done for her children, sweet things, kind things. She just said, you know what? It's not worth it. No one gives anything back. Why should I give more of myself when it means nothing? Well, now here's where we're going to go into the heart of the matter. This is the heart of the matter. It may be unpleasant for some folks to hear this morning, but I have to share. I have to share based on the truths that have been revealed in my life. If you give of yourself, if you give to your community, if you give to the world, if you give to people for the sake of a ticker tape parade, or for the pure sake of euphoria and acknowledgement coming back at you, you will set yourself up for hurt and disappointment. Do not misunderstand what I'm saying. Does it feel good when people receive your gestures or your energy with open arms and enthusiasm? Absolutely. It feels wonderful. I'm not going to lie. I thoroughly enjoy that feeling. It's fantastic. But today's conversation is beyond that. Because what I want you to understand is when you cut off giving of not gifts, not money, I'm not even talking about time. I'm talking about when you stop being present and giving your essence. When you stop giving your essence to life and to those around you, your spirit flow, you also cut off. This is the big one here. This is the point. You also cut off the very channel. You cut off the very channel to receiving the inflow. See, it's a gate. It's a gate that runs both ways. As you are present and as you honor all of life, the people in your life, as you honor your work, as you honor yourself by showing up every day in a full-bodied way, giving of your essence, you open yourself up. You open yourself wide up to receiving. And I want to tell you another surprise. A lot of times where you put your focus, your energies, so many times we sit and wait for it to come back from that source. It doesn't. It oftentimes it won't come from the people that you've poured your essence into or your energy. And we look for that. We don't get it. We get hurt. But I'm here to tell you, stop looking in that direction. It's much more universal. It's bigger than that. It's more global. Flow is flow. Positive inflow, and it can come from all directions. You have to remain open for it, giving more of yourself. I'll repeat, I'm not talking about digging in your purse, giving $50, $100. I'm simply talking about being awake for life, being alert, showing up, sharing an essence of kindness, an essence of goodness, an essence of vitality. That's giving more of yourself. I have seen kindness and warmth and just being alert for a conversation, being really plugged in and aware, do more for a person's soul and spirit than a 2-week vacation. This is what I'm talking about, showing up. And because ultimately when you show up and when you lock in, the fragrance remains in the hand that extends the rose. Everything you do for humanity, everything you do for yourself, for the people in your life, every extension of essence and being present, that is a fragrance that perfumes your life as well. Yes, you can heal. You can heal simply by being present and giving more of yourself. This has been Inspirational Shorts with Sheila. Thanks so much. I'll connect with you soon.